This is Chuck Yang. Today is April 16th, 2023. Welcome to my channel. And the last video I made, this was the last video I made, was April 6th. Okay. In this video, I discussed the economic cycle and then look at how the economic cycle impact stock market cycle and sector rotation. This video I shared with the public for 3 days. Okay. And then I took it off private. The reason is that I want this video to be viewed by people who subscribe to my channel. Okay. It was free subscription. So people who subscribe to my channel, when I put out a video, they will receive the notice. And then they will be able to see the video right away. Okay. So I left the video public for 3 days. Okay. And then I took it private. So now this video is only available to my students. In this video, I indicated that April 6th, from that day on, the Dow Jones Industrial Average would take the lead. And the NASDAQ, which I was very bullish since March 16th. But after April 6th, I concluded that the NASDAQ will no longer lead the market. And that indeed seems to be the case. This is QQQ. And April 6th is here. April 6th is here. Okay, so since I made the prediction that the NASDAQ will no longer lead the market, NASDAQ is essentially going sideways for more than a week. Okay, for more than a week. But if you look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, April 6th was here, and it was going up and up and up. Okay, so that indicates my analysis was quite accurate and also timely. And so my series, this is my educational series. I made them available for free. This is the playlist. Okay, and although it's for educational purposes, but a lot of the time I do keep up with the current market condition. So my comments a lot of these analysis are related to the current market and current opportunities. So viewing these videos, for one hand, is for knowledge sharing, and you can learn from these videos. But on the other hand, these videos provide timely opinions on market direction and opportunities. Okay. In the earlier video, we did an in-depth analysis of QQQ, and we concluded that the chart still looks good. The trend is still uptrend. It should still go up, but we caution that the breadth is very poor. Okay, so the strategy for trading the QQQ was to mainly doing more short-term trading and getting in and out, just in case something goes wrong, and then we have things more easily under control. Okay, especially the risks. Okay, now the case compared with QQQ, the Standard Poor's is much better in terms of the breadth. And also the Dow Jones Industrial Average is also better in terms of the breadth. Okay. Now we did an in-depth analysis like 30 minutes on QQQ. I think for Standard Poor's and Dow Jones Industrial Average, we can go over that much faster because its analysis is very similar. Okay. So let's start with Standard Poor's. All right. So if we start with the monthly chart and bullish. Last month we have a very nice bullish candle, and with a long tail at the bottom, so that's bullish. Okay, so this means that this month we should have some more upside movement. Okay, at least have some upside movement, and then whether at the close of the month whether come down, no, that's a different story. Okay, but at least it should have some upside movement. So far, it has not moved much yet. Okay, I think it's building energy. All right. So once as we have still 2 more weeks to go. Okay. So there will be the monthly chart looks good, and also the unbalanced volume here of this monthly chart looks terrific. It's almost hitting a new high. Yeah. Let me. Yeah. You see, this is getting new high. Let me zoom in. Yes. Unbalanced volume is reaching on 1 year high. If we look at the monthly chart, it's 1 year high. Okay, so that's very bullish. That means that when in the up months we have more volume, and in the down months we have less volume. Okay, so that's bullish. All right, so and moreover, we look at this stochastic oscillator. It have already turned up. You have already turned, reached the oversold area, and it's going in the upward direction. That's also bullish. So in the monthly chart, we have three things that's make us bullish on the monthly chart. Okay, the candle. Okay, and the unbalanced volume, and then the stochastic oscillator. And the weekly chart, we can also maximize that. Okay, weekly chart. Um, yeah, it should have some. It's bullish. Last week, nice green candle. Okay, so it should most likely continue and hit the upper band of the Bollinger Band. Okay, so that will be around 420. Okay, so upper side of the Bollinger Band in the weekly chart is almost 420. Okay, so it's very likely to be hit that price. And also look at the unbalanced volume, so good. Okay, the unbalanced volume since last August, it has reached a high since last August. All right, so this is also supporting the price weekly price rise. All right, so the stochastic oscillator came down, and then the fast this is the KDJ, and then the fast one is crossing the slow one, and it's bullish. So so the weekly chart also bullish on the Standard Poor's SPY. And now the daily chart. Daily chart. Let me also get rid of this fear index, the VIX index. VIX index going down. That's good. As long as the VIX index going down, and that would be bullish for the S&P, for Standard Poor's. Okay, how far it can go? Okay, so historically it has gone all the way to 14ish. You see, previously, okay, that's a possible area. So we don't, because we're trend followers, we don't have the habit of just keep on predicting reversals. And a lot of people just keep on. It goes down, it will go up. If the price go up, it will say go down. They always doing fighting against it. We don't. We follow it. Okay. So these VIX going down, we just cheer on. We just cheer on. Hey, going down. That's good for the stock, the index. Okay. We don't predict reversal. Okay. Unless it's some very extreme. It's some very extreme, and then we wait for the possible pattern to appear. Then we'll see reversal, and we don't go ahead of time and predict reversals. Okay, so VIX is good. Now the daily chart itself. Okay, so if we draw this, because I want to get rid of this Fibonacci thing. Okay, so this Fibonacci extension, 100% extension is 420. All right, so 420 is a 100% extension. All right, so right here, yeah, 100% extension. That's very, it's about 420. Okay, so once we memorize that, let me just get rid of it. I want to make this look simpler. Okay, so I delete that. All right, and then the next thing we see is that there is an overhead resistance waiting for us, which is almost 420. That's resistance come from all the way from last this was like last May of last year from here, okay, and then all the way to February. So that's this the overhead resistance, and we're going to try to reach. So that's about 420 as well. Okay, so this is heading towards there. So once he hit there, just depends on how you get there. If it goes there very slowly, slowly, and then the more likely that I will climb over it. But if it just goes there too quickly, and then it may drop down. Okay, so that's this major thing we're meeting now is this major resistance. Now we are 413 now. Okay, so we're not too far away from the 420 resistance. Okay, um, and also let's say the how about the unbalanced volume? It's also good. Okay, the yellow one is unbalanced volume. Okay, so the unbalanced volume has reached almost like a 2 month high. Okay, so that's in sync with the price, in sync with the price. So that's good. So we have a lot of volume based confirmation of the uptrend. All right. So what else? The breadth. Okay. Now let's take a look at the breadth. For the breadth, right here, right here. This is much better than QQQ. Remember earlier when we look at the breadth of the QQQ, it was going somewhat downward. That made me worry about the breadth of QQQ. So this is a advanced decline line. It's in going in the upward direction. A little bit zigzag, but it's going in the upward direction to accompanying the price increase. Okay. Moreover, this is a daily OBV. This is daily OBV. I think we just covered that. It's going up. Okay. And the McLennan oscillator, it's still far away from zero. It's still way positive. Okay. 18. Okay. The maximum value for the McLennan oscillator is almost 70 or 65 ish. Okay. Now it's 18. Okay, so it's still a lot of room before it goes to negative. Hope it doesn't go to negative. Okay, so again, and this is a advanced decline line for the S&P 500 stocks. Okay, I'm using these 500 stocks advancing issues and declining issues to determine its value. I'm not using the New York Stock Exchange AD lines. I'm just using the S&P's AD lines. Okay. Okay, so I think I've hit all these points. Okay, and bullish and 420, and then the only thing I haven't mentioned is the unbalanced volume of the futures. Okay, I've covered VIX is good. Okay, breadth is good. So everything else is covered except the futures. Okay, so let's look at the futures of Standard Poor's. Okay, so the futures, this is 30 minutes. Wow, it's already up. Okay, already up in midnight. Okay, it's already up. So the futures, the unbalanced volume, especially the unbalanced volume of the futures, this white line, and since here it's been going up, and then it doesn't have much weakness. Even when the price coming down hit the lower side of the of this band, and this does not. Okay, this does not. But it's overall it's supporting the OBV is supporting the price rise. So I'm bullish on the Standard Poor's. And the only thing that it's the overhead resistance at 420, which perhaps is corresponds to the E-mini, it might be 4,200. So the resistance is waiting there, but we should get there. Okay, so this is a S&P. You see, we're doing this very fast, okay, because we did this in detail in the QQQ. Now we can just go over this in a similar way and go it very fast. Okay, now I think I've covered S&P. Let's now move to the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Now the DIA, let me just start directly from this line only chart. Okay, so DIA actually a few weeks ago, when it crossed here, we started getting bullish. When it crossed here, that was like yeah. If you check my 2 weeks ago, the video I made back then, we started getting bullish right when it crossed here. Okay, so now we can get rid of this downtrend line. Yeah, now there is a problem. There's again, it has to do with the overhead resistance. Okay, so we're right here. We just add the downtrend line. We just hit the downtrend line. We're near here. Okay, so I think now for the Dow Jones Industrial Average, we're meeting some resistance here, and just see whether, I mean, what every time we get to a resistance doesn't mean it will just hit down. Okay, and previously that was the case. Here, 1, 2, 3, and I also there is a rule called the 4 times rule. 1, 2, 3. The fourth time is most likely to go through. Okay, let's see if this is the case. I heard of that rule in Chinese. I don't know the exact English translation, so I'm just translating verbatim. Call it the fourth time rule. The fourth time rule. 1, 2, 3, and the fourth time we hit it, we get through it. Okay, I'll wait until it really gets through, and then before we celebrate. So right now it's at the resistance. Now let's take a look at the the candlestick charts. Okay, again we start with the monthly. Okay, monthly. You see, it's already better than the QQQ. Remember the QQQ here? It hasn't moved yet. S&P, it has not moved much this month. Okay, of course, everybody had a good candle last month, but Dow Jones Industrial Average, we have moved over this middle line of the Bollinger Band. We have more green now. Okay, so Dow Jones Average has been the leader so far in the past week or so. Okay, and again, the unbalanced volume is superb, very excellent. Okay, supported price rise. Okay, so that's on the monthly chart. But if we look at the weekly, yeah, actually we already crossed the middle line of the Bollinger Band. Okay, so we're heading towards the upper end of the Bollinger Band. Okay, so from here, the upper end of the Bollinger Band is about 345-ish. 345-ish. Okay, so there's more room to go in the weekly chart. Okay, and let's see what else. Oh, let me just maximize that weekly chart. This is also the stochastic oscillator of the weekly chart. It looks very good. It went to oversold, and now it's turning up. So this is good. Yeah, I tend to look at, I like stochastic oscillator instead of MACD. Okay, MACDs tend to be too slow. Okay, stochastic is slightly faster. So that's the weekly chart. Okay, so we're done with monthly and weekly, and in both cases, we're bullish. Okay, and then the next one, I want to get rid of the ugly chart first, and this is the VIX for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Okay, everybody is probably used to the Standard Poor's VIX, published by CBOE, right? That VIX. Okay, and people tend to use that quite a lot. But here we do have a VIX for the Dow Jones Industrial Average, also from data from CBOE. Okay, so this VIX going down, 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 down. The direction is downward, and that's good. And direction is downward, and that's good for the index to go up. Okay, so that's consistent with the index for going up. And if we look at the unbalanced volume of the Dow Jones Industrial Average DIA, it's excellent. It's excellent. It's actually, I think, it's really have reached where is this? Wow, it reached 1 year high. I think. Yeah, it has reached April, October, at least here. Oh yeah, right here. It hasn't break through here yet. Okay, it just matched, just reached here. Okay, it just reached here. So this is OBV is supporting the price rise. Okay, so the only trouble is this resistance here, which I draw earlier. Okay, so we are having two possible resistances. One is this we draw on this downtrend line. Okay, we're already here. So this downtrend line, it's well, interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a much longer term. A much longer term. Okay. So we could draw another. So there are multiple downtrend lines. Multiple downtrend lines right here. Okay. So however you draw it, you have many different ways of drawing it. Now we're reaching this overhead resistance. Okay. We're reaching this overhead resistance. So I will need to be cautious here. I'm not going to get too bullish in here until the we get overcome this resistance. Once this is broken through, okay. Once this is broken through, oh, remember the 333 we mentioned more than a week ago. 333 already broken through here, okay, and 333 was also the same for the Nasdaq. Okay, remember that. That's why I remember the 333 so clearly. And we already broke through that 333, which was the 100-day moving average. Okay, and easily broke through that. And so now we have reached the 340. Yeah, 340, and so it's meeting with some overhead resistance now. Okay, we just need to be. So I will be cautious now. Okay, this is Dow Jones Industrial Average. I think we have quickly covered this. These three index. Normally, I don't like to cover the Russell 2000 because it has been weak. I don't bother with trading something that's weak, and I trade something that I can easily predict. That's why I call my series Easy Trade. Okay, so this is still struggling. The IWM is still struggling. I don't even want to touch this. No, I'm not going to even spend time on this thing. All right. So, but overall, I mean, this has to do with the banks. The banks, the problem with the banks is mostly the smaller banks. Okay, it's mostly smaller banks. So if we look at the KRE, that's the regional bank ETF. It's very poor, you see. It's just a downtrend and then a big bearish candle, big red bearish candle. It's more likely continue to go down. Okay, but if you look at the big banks, I think there's an index BI big bank. Yeah, this is new. This is a new index, but it's going up. You see the big banks, and because you see they know the big banks will be doing well, so they even in a hurry and created this ETF. This ETF is pretty new. I forgot the name of the other one. Oh yes, this is the one. The big banks. The big banks. So this has some history. So you see, at least it's going up, unlike that KRE, which is still going down. This is going up. This has contains more big banks instead of the KRE was regional banks. Okay, but if we look at the few banks, JP Morgan, look at it. shooting up. Okay, Citibank shooting up. Okay, and Deutsche Bank. Yeah, all of these are going up. All of these are going up. So the big banks are going up. So that would be a good area to go long in. Okay, so I think I have covered enough for today. We covered Standard Poor's, which still have more room to go up, and Dow Jones Industrial Average, which I uh, predicted that would be strong 10 days ago, which has been the case, but now it has uh, it, now it has reached some key resistance. Yeah, that's the problem with Dow Jones. It has reached some key resistance, so we just need to be careful here. Okay, so we can be slightly more bullish on the Standard Poor's, and also close to resistance. So both of these are getting close to resistance. Okay, so we need to be. I think as far as trading goes, I think I will need to be nimble. I need to be nimble, do some short-term trading, and if it drops and buy, and then if it goes up, sell. It should not shoot for some too much upside in the short term, because they're going to meet the resistance. Once they meet the resistance, there will be some struggle here. Okay, and I think also the breadth. We talk about the breadth of the S&P, and also the breadth of the Dow Jones Industrial Average. The breadth of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the A to D lines, looking good, going up, up, up. Okay, and the Magellanic Oscillator is still not close to zero. Okay, so it's positive. Is positive for the Dow Jones as far as the breadth is concerned. All right. So to summarize, both Dow Jones Industrial Average and the Standard Poor's, I think, have a good chart and also good breadth. Breadth wise, it's better than QQQ. All right. So but they are overhead resistance waiting for them. Okay, so I think it will go up and meet the resistance, and then once you get there, we see how they behave. Okay, and also we indicate some big banks. It's the time, maybe it's good time to buy in the big banks. Okay, I would like to remind my viewers. As you can see, I put a lot of work into this. I'm doing this and share this for free. And I would like to expect my viewers to give me the courtesy of subscribing to my channel. Okay, and what does that mean? Now, if you look at my channel, um, I this is a series. This is a playlist. Okay, this is the playlist which I will share with you. These are all the videos I've made so far. Okay, all of this can be viewed free. Okay, so if you actually play the first one, each one of these will play automatically one by one, or you can click on it and play it. Okay, please subscribe to my channel. Now, in this playlist, okay, so yeah, if you go to the beginning, I started sharing this. Of course, initially it was in Chinese, but if you look at this, um, that was March 15th. In March 15th, when the banks had bankruptcies, everything was bad. Okay, everything was bad. Looks like the end of the world. But I found out big tech stocks and QQ are strong. That was March 15th. Okay, so I made a prediction that QQQ will lead the market for the next few weeks. That was March 15th, and we have been riding up this uptrend of QQQ. Okay, so for the past few weeks, yeah. So we have been That was March 15th. We have been riding this upward movement of QQQ and reached gathered good profit. Okay, for the past 2 weeks. And then on April 4th, I said QQQ is no longer going to lead. And QQQ indeed going sideways. And I said April 6th that Dow Jones Industrial Average will lead. Okay, and indeed, the Dow Jones Industrial Average has been leading so far. But I need to have the subscription numbers go up. Right now it's 224 subscribers. It's free subscription. Okay, so I take so much time to create this video. Okay, I'm working for you for free, and I expect my viewers to give me the basic courtesy of hitting the subscription button, because this is my own channel. I don't see the subscription here. I cannot subscribe to my own channel. Let me just show you an example of somebody else. If I go to somebody else's channel, you have the subscribe button here. Okay, so all you need to do is hit the subscribe button. Once you hit the subscribe button, it will change and become subscribed. Okay, and if my subscription numbers increase, this will keep me motivated to create these videos to share with you. Okay, because then I can make this into something. Okay, otherwise, if the subscription number doesn't go up in a month or two, all of this video sharing will be stopped. Okay, there's a lot of work put into it, and if that's the case, all of this sharing will be stopped, and I will continue to make the video, but it will be phased. I will only share those with people who take my class or going through certain kind of fee subscriptions. Okay, but if we want to have these videos free coming out one after another, this number need to go up. Okay, all you need to do is press that subscribe button, and it's free. Okay, that's it doesn't cost you anything, and then you, moreover, you get a notification when I have a new video coming out. Okay, and this is very important. That's the main thing that will keep me motivated to produce more videos. Okay, so please share my link with your friends. Share my link with your friends and have your friends subscribe. Only when this go up, if this, my objective target is for this to reach 1,000 in a month or two. If this does not reach 1,000 in a month or two, all of this free sharing will stop. Okay, I hope you all support me on this, and we can work together. All right, thank you for watching.